really into the programming business just yet. But
Yeah,
I'll
he
learn
didn't
one
have a
day.
Meccano set.
There's funny noises in my headphones.
Yeah, it's the
There's some pigs in the studio, I think.
I think so.
nothing to talk about. Jeez.
Hey, this is
It's pretty full on stage. We've got a lot to do on stage. That's but it's fun. It keeps you a lot of pedals to press and a lot of things buttons to push, and then you got to think about actually putting on a show. So it gets a little bit full up sometimes.
So we're trying out a third person at the moment to play like backup keyboards and operate the drum machine and the tape machine, so we can just concentrate on what we're, just playing instruments and singing and doing our little dance act.
Yes. Putting on a show for the kiddies.
I saw you at Shrine only about 3 weeks ago now, maybe 4 weeks ago.
That was quite happy with that, actually. That was a good gig, that.
With
Rage War. They come down, up. Yeah, no, they slogged it out. Barry from Rage War has been pretty helpful to us. And, he drove up from Melbourne in
Same day, arrived that day before they played.
And they were buggered, but they still put on a pretty good show. And we were quite happy to see him, actually. We never actually met him face to face. It's the first time we met. Barry.
And earlier you were saying that you might, Barry from Rage War, might be putting out a compilation. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cybercore,
That's
called.
his little. That's his label. So Barry, if you're listening, I don't think you are. How you doing? Hi.
This doesn't go to Melbourne, does it?
Well, you never know.
Could you know? Don't know what's happening.
He already put out Cybercore Volume 1 about 12 months ago.
Through Siren, but now that Rage War signed through Shock, they're doing like another one, and they've got like Discordia and Rage War and various other bands. Trying to get some other bigger bands.
Apparently, they were trying to get Insurge on there too, but I think they're pretty hooked up already.
We've got some coffee in the back.
Something's going on in the back room.
Got a hoikin' going over there.
So how's it like touring in Sydney? Have you toured in other states? Have you... No?
Well, we're actually from Canberra.
Yeah, they're from Canberra.
So rock on. Future sound of Canberra, that's what we say.
No,
So we toured all the way up to here and lived here.
we didn't get past Sydney. No.
We are going to go to Melbourne at some stage. But
You're stuck.
Yeah.
We're going to wait till we've got something to launch when we go to Melbourne.
Oh, cool.
So when is that coming out? Do you know? Got any ideas?
Rockstar timetable. Like fuck knows.
Well, there you go. You did it. He said he wanted to swear on air.
I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening, Bones, because we got in before you did.
Yeah. No, it could be any time. It's a matter of the recording's almost finished. Just gonna do like vocals on the last 2 tracks, and then it's ready to go. It's a matter of if we can find, say, someone like Shock to distribute it for us.
Which is what we're not counting on, but it's going to be an independent release. It's not going to be any huge financial backing behind it or anything like that. It's going to, we just like to keep it small and under control, under our control.
Yeah, rather than being on a big
platform.
record label.
Later on, we're dealing with bigger labels as well.
But like we were discussing before with you suggested we may go overseas, and we may even do that. But like I was saying, a lot of the smaller labels, especially overseas, especially through Europe and stuff, have been sucked up by the majors. So all the smaller labels that you used to like years and years ago, that were putting out the really good shit, are now part of a multinational conglomerate record company.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you can't even, no matter how cool your label is, if you haven't got a major to distribute it, no one's going to buy it.
That's true. It's the way. I mean, it's a business thing. I mean, it's the way you ideally want to set up a label. You want to set up a label, get a couple of bands on the rosters, get maybe 1 or 2 big ones, and get them to be as your platform for launching your label to a major company.
Sub Pop.
Yeah. Sub Pops. I mean, every other label. I mean, TVT. Everything's been sucked up at the moment. I think there's a couple of good ones out there.
Just some sound effects happening right now.
Yeah. Live community radio.
Yeah. No, so you got to really watch out for that.
Impromptu banter.
All right. Can I finish?
Yeah, sorry, no.
I forgot
wouldn't
what I was going to
say.
say. I forgot what I was going to say.
Something about major labels, I think it was.
Yeah, they're cool. We love them.
Yeah.
And you want to
No, I
get
just
signed by
think
one now.
Yeah. They don't have enough money at the moment.
Major labels.
Yeah, they need more.
Yeah, I mean they've got all those like conferences in Hawaii to
Yeah,
attend.
oh, yeah,
I mean that costs a lot of money. I mean, seriously.
I know that drains their budget, and they can't put out new bands.
I mean, for Christ's sake, I really feel sorry for them.
So have you ever
Bugger
think
the
of
local acts,
creating your
so-
own label?
Yeah, well that's pretty much what the plan is at the moment.
Sort of.
If we can get someone to distribute it, it'll sort of come through.
That's where Shock or someone like Shock comes in. If they're just distribution, apparently we've heard very good things about them, and they're not control freaks. They let you pretty much. See, we're buttering up here. Okay, we're kissing ass here. If anyone from Shock's listening, all right?
Yes, it seems like.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No.
We just use them they're just like a big.
That's a good example.
Independent distributor. I mean, like say
That's a good
MBS.
example. I mean, they apparently make more money from exporting Australian music overseas than they do from selling imports
in
bands.
Yeah.
So I think that's
The ticket.
That's great.
Cricket. That's cricket.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good, jolly, spiffing
That's
play.
a good knock. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good inning.
So,
Well,
can I interrupt
hey, come on,
you?
guys. We only got 2 hours. Shall I put the next song on?
Yeah. So
We can
tell us
babble on about Shock
the
Records
future
all night, but
EP. What's on it?
what's
it
coming
about?
up? You tell me.
Well, it's going to be.
It's going to be called.
It's going to be. Yeah.
It's going to be called Warm Dark Noise. There's going to be 4 studio tracks on it and 2 live tracks, intermingled with a whole lot of little bits of sampling,
ambience.
edit in between, sort of like the Swan CDs. They've got those 20-second tracks in the middle of them.
Just value for money business.
Excellent.
So you can fit 100 tracks on one CD, but about
And it only costs $5.
2/3 of that
Yeah, it's gonna be
20-second
like,
songs.
$110 and you'll get